Alright, so what's happening, everybody? I hope everybody's doing okay. I hope everybody is safe, healthy, and staying active. Hopefully, everybody has a wonderful and positive day ahead. And for this vlog, I did skip yesterday because I decided to make it one vlog, including today. So,
check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
1 hour non-stop just for you guys. I'm kidding. I'm not going to be talking 1 hour straight, but I will be covering a few topics that I've been encountering over the past few days that I have not made the vlog, and instead decided to do my research on a lot of things that tend to get in the way. So, yes, I will talk about a few things like, first of all, congratulations to Max Holloway. So many significant strikes, 700 something significant strikes landed, and attempts were like 1,000 significant strikes attempted. So that's insane. What a beautiful way to cap off or start the UFC and get everything into full gear. Very happy about the results. Not bad. Very beautiful performances by everybody. But Max Holloway just gave a very different performance. He was amazing, specifically with everything that he did. I watched the entire fight when I was able to check out a YouTube video that was uploaded just for, I'm not sure why, but I'm glad that they do upload it there. I mean, yeah, so that's one topic that I do want to discuss a bit more in detail, but maybe later. So that's one. Number two would be why you should leave a like. I've been looking into the YouTube algorithm, and I haven't looked deeply enough, but I've been checking out a lot of channels that have been getting into it, and unfortunately for a lot of people, it's such a struggle for so many people, including myself, because I'm a small channel, but that doesn't really faze me. The fact is, I'm here to create videos because I'm here to document my life, and my other channels, which I'll link to down below, is mainly for my recreational purposes, like a way for me to either um, tell my story using YouTube, or to tell my story with the platforms or the gaming or any movies or any of that I choose to unleash onto YouTube. And also, speaking of YouTube, I've been looking back and remembering how YouTube was very small, when YouTube wasn't that big, when it was simple and it was just a small part of what is now a very massive corporation, application, and everything in between. It's just it's an amazing and radical way to expand a channel that enables you to just broadcast yourself and showcase what you can, especially with the videos before that weren't so helpful, but now you have so many helpful vids, you're not sure which one to choose from unless you base it on likes, you base it on views. But yeah, so I'm going to get into those topics. Just give me a quick second, and I will do that. Just give me one moment. Alright guys, so this is currently happening, and unfortunately I was not able to take a very good look into what happened with my recording. So unfortunately it wasn't recording when I pressed it, so unfortunately I'll need to make everything I have to do everything again. I have to redo everything that I said and the topics that I covered. But mainly, I am back. I skipped on the vlog because I've been watching so many things, as I've mentioned previously, and I want to talk about how Max Holloway just stomped his way into the MMA world. It's after losing his featherweight title, which is not his anymore. It was amazing to see that his comeback is legitimately proven to be so much more than that. As far as I'm concerned, he's one of the top contenders
He is very good with pacing, and he did everything really well, which is extremely, extremely amazing. When I look into his fights, it's just too much to behold, to be honest. I watched a fight on YouTube, which was uploaded by somebody, I'm not sure who, maybe just for everybody to watch it before YouTube takes it down or something like that, because it's really pretty much copyrighted, and there's nothing creative that is put out, and I think it's pretty much copyrighted. So yeah, when I was able to watch that, I checked it out. I watched the entire fight, and it was pretty cool because when you see how Max's strikes were just significantly insane compared to Calvin Kattar just did nothing except defend himself, and all he could do was just that. All he did was defend himself for the longest time. He just did that. I think on the second round he realized that he was being outstruck, but he felt it even more in the third and fourth round. Just to give you guys a little bit of a context of what happened here. In the bout with Calvin Kattar, Max Holloway shatters the UFC records for significant strikes landed, which is 445. The previous one was 290. Significant strike attempts 744. Distance strikes landed 439. And head strikes landed 274. Body strikes landed 117. Total strikes landed 447. Total strikes attempted 746. It's pretty crazy. When you look into the numbers, when you look into that, it's pretty insane because the fight was great. Max pummeled and whooped Calvin Kattar's butt, but also credits to Calvin Kattar because he survived all those rounds and he rallied through. The fourth round, he almost wavered. He was wobbly on the fourth round. If you guys have seen the fight, it was amazing. As to what Chael Sonnen said, Max Holloway just knew how to pace himself, and he was able to count, despite Calvin Kattar just trying to counter the punches and try to stifle Max and try to take him down. Nothing worked. Max Holloway was just above and beyond his game. He just upped his game a little bit higher than what everybody else expected, and that was something that everybody didn't expect Max to do. That's why everybody was astounded. Alistair Overeem called the fight amazing, like the best he's seen Max Holloway or something like that in the second round. And when you see that from a very seasoned veteran like Alistair Overeem, who's been in the fight game for more than 10 years, more than 15 years even, I think, it's just insane. It's beautiful. And yeah, congrats to Max Holloway representing Hawaii, and Calvin Kattar, freaking warrior, insane fight. They went out there, and Max Holloway proved himself to be more than just a featherweight contender. He is one of the best in the division. Next topic that I would like to talk about is probably YouTube, and that is obviously because YouTube is pretty cool. When I look back in YouTube, looking back, I made an account back then, 2005. It's pretty amazing when you see how YouTube evolved and how it came to be, how it is, and why it's just spectacularly growing and growing, even, obviously up to now. When you see YouTube before, when you look back, it was good, but it was all for fun. It was all just for fun. You would see random videos, not so helpful videos, but also some helpful videos, but not too many people were creating content that was helpful or anything similar to being helpful. No tutorials, not enough tutorials. When you search for things that you wanted to watch, because YouTube is a very good channel. Okay, it's a video channel, so maybe I can search something and something will come out. But unfortunately, no, back then. Right now, you can search anything and it'll probably come out, unless it's copyrighted or taken down for good reason, I guess. But when you look at it before, it was amazing. It was beautiful because a lot of things there were it was simple. It was a simple time. But the beauty about YouTube before was that everything that people uploaded was just for fun. You wouldn't make money off YouTube back then if you were playing video games. If you get 1,000, 2,000, 5,000 views, you would not get any money. 2005, I remember creating an account named GRTTYSHS. That account was randomly. I just randomly put it there. I just decided to make up an acronym for whatever reason. But no, it was all for fun. And my reason for putting up the video was obvious. I mean, putting up the account or making an account was mainly to just be a consumer, because I wasn't born in the world of producers. Mostly we all consume where I come from. And that's something that I really don't like, but it's something that I have to change for myself, because it's something that I want to eliminate, like the fact that I'm a consumer. I'm always consuming, and I'm sick of that. I really am. But it's in our nature. It's in our reptilian nature to just do what helps us survive, what helps us pass the time, what helps us do this and that. And I'm sorry for going off topic, but basically what I'm trying to say is I want to change the fact that I was consumer back then until now. But I'm trying to move that into becoming more of a producer. I want to produce my own stuff and put out more content that can help you guys. And with YouTube, the reason why I created the account, as I've mentioned, is mainly because I wanted to keep track of my consumption of videos. I wanted to keep track of how many hours I watch. I thought it was such a milestone to hit. If that kind of mentality, when I look back, it's just such a bad thing to have, and I want to change that for the better. I want to make sure that I can deliver so much more than I can produce, more than I consume, because I'm sick of. I just don't like it anymore. But the main point of my looking back is it was amazing. It was a good time. I remember my friend back in college, 2008 to 2009, he would just watch Survivor, the series, the amazing series, which was Survivor. He would just watch that on YouTube, 2008 to around 2008 and 2012. It was beautiful, because when you look back at it, it was a time that people just watched videos and uploaded content that really nobody cared too much about, and YouTube just grew because everybody put out content. And I think the revolution for ads and people getting paid was around 2008 and 2009. And I think I'm not sure if some people got paid for the content that they were not producing directly, but back then I would just watch Ray William Johnson because his content was fun. Equals 3, I think if it still aired today and he was hosting it, I would still watch it. I loved it. I loved the videos that he put out. He had so many. I think he had a few channels where he was documenting his life, his personal vlog, and everything. And I watched that too because I found him interesting for a person to devote his time, be a student, and hustle on the side. It was cool, if you ask me. He was making these videos that were funny, 3 funny video clips or viral clips that he would commentate on and all that. It was pretty cool. And the revolution was started. Everything just came into fruition. It came tumbling down like a massive snowball that just obviously it snowballed down to a bigger one, which we see today, which is YouTube. And right now, when you look for anything, or for example, if you're looking for self-help or for any kind of motivational video or anything like that, there's so many that you don't even know which one to choose from. If you need help speaking English, or if you need help speaking a different language, there's so many other options, so many other creators creating, to the point where you're not sure which one to watch. And that's the beauty of YouTube. The evolution of it is just, for me, it's beautiful. I wrote 3 articles for somebody as a side gig, and he was able to pay me for it. I wrote 3 articles, 1,000 words each. One was for YouTube, second was for Breaking Bad, and third was for, I could pick the topic. So the third one was 80s horror movies, because of so many things. But yeah, YouTube was one of my topics because it was so fascinating to me, and I use it every day. I watch so many hours of YouTube every day. I think more than 2 hours a day, or something like that. Something humiliating like that. But yeah, I'm entertained by YouTube. I don't watch TV. The reason why I watch TV is because I connect YouTube to my TV. So yeah, that's one. And I think the last topic, I'm just checking if I am recording, just because of what happened earlier. But yeah, the last topic is Google AdSense. If you're watching up until now, I'd like to let you know that a lot of things can change. But mainly, the reason why, people, if you're watching up until now, you're going to ask yourself, why are people asking me to like the videos or subscribe or comment? The reason why is because it helps the YouTube algorithm, and the algorithm is what propels the videos to be viewed or broadcasted or put into people's main YouTube channel or YouTube. yeah, on their YouTube channel. They get to watch and check out the videos that are available, and that's one of the ways for people to get more views, is to get their videos out there, and for them to for them to be able to make money off of YouTube. And it's actually a very good tactic, but I'm not going to ask you guys to like it if you don't really like it, so you can do whatever you want. I'm just going to kindly suggest that you like the video if you do like it. And if you can comment down below, let me know if you guys enjoy YouTube, or what you think of the YouTube algorithm, or if you experienced YouTube back then, what was your experience and how did you see it? Because obviously it was a revolutionary thing for something like that, for you to upload and just broadcast yourself. I mean, the thing I regret the most, I think, is having a camera phone and not being able to broadcast myself back then. I had a 3650 phone, and I was not able to just broadcast that, which was, it was stupid. But things that I want to take back is that, like, I want to take the opportunity, because those were 10 second, it was a 10-second clip that you could just record on your phone back then. On some camera phones it was longer, as Nokia progressed and some phones overtook. But yeah, there were so many things like that. And if you guys are still watching up until now, I do appreciate it. The YouTube algorithm will definitely help with everything. If you guys are still watching, and if you guys click like, or if you comment, that'd be most appreciated. Because why I want to talk about the YouTube algorithm is because it's interesting. It's a very cool topic when you look into how you get the percentage, how much of the, now you have YouTube analytics, so you can find out, you can track how your channel is progressing, how many people are watching, how long are they watching, why are they watching. You get to see the likes and dislikes ratio, the proportion. So yeah, it's a very interesting thing. It's also an interesting time to be alive, right? In this time, in this day and age, you can just be whoever you want.
Yes, you can be whoever you want. And during this time, in this day and age, I mean, specifically, it is great to be alive. I mean, don't you guys think so? I mean, when you look at life back then, it was so much, well, obviously it was simpler, but right now with the complexities that arise, we have so much more opportunity, and I think that just doesn't give us any more reason to have any excuses, or any excuses to have any more reason, right? But no, my main point is it's an amazing time to be alive, and if you are watching up until now, I do appreciate it so much. What I would like to leave you guys with is a few questions. What do you guys think of this video, and what do you think of the entire YouTube application and the YouTube development and growth over the course of the years since its conception? That's mostly it for me. And I think one last thing I can leave you with is, if there is good content, I hope you guys get to enjoy that, because right now everything is just being put out on stream because everybody's working from home. And because everybody's working from home, I believe it's a good chance for everybody to just bond together. And this is one of the reasons why I made the video, is because it's also a good way for me to connect with you guys. I mean, when I look at everything, it's perfect. It's not really perfect, but obviously it's a lot more convenient because we can connect much easier. And with that being said, I definitely appreciate it. If you guys do like the video, please do leave a thumbs up, or like the video. If you haven't subscribed, please do. And leave a comment, let me know your thoughts. And yeah, definitely. Thank you so much for tuning in. I shall see you guys in the next one. Cheers.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.